Hi y'all! So if you're looking for a readathon to join next month, this is the video for you because I have compiled a list of all of the readathons that I know of that are taking place in January. If you have one that I've missed, let me know and I'll add it to the description below or I'll pin your comment or something. But let's get into it. So I'm going to start off with the ones that are not month-long readathons, and then at the end I'll get to the month-long readathons. So the first one is NewYearsathon, which is going on from the 1st of January, which is tomorrow, through January 7th. And this is hosted by A Court of Books and Love on her blog, and all of the relevant information will be down below, but all of the prompts are kind of like New Year's-y themed. The next one is a beloved readathon here on BookTube, and that is Smutathon, which is taking place this time between the 4th of January and the 11th of January. This is hosted by Riley Marie and Ginger Reads Lanny, and it's about reading smutty romance books, if that's what you're into. The next one, and I'm really excited for this, I think I might take part in this one, but this is Bookquest Volume 1, and this is a RPG role-playing game themed readathon where there's 2 different quests you can choose, and this is being hosted on the Paper Tavern blog, and she made like a really cool graphic and 2 different maps, and I think this one's really cool. The next one has a fond place in my heart, and that is Bout of Books Round 27. And the dates for this are January 6th through the 12th. And this is just a laid-back readathon. You choose whatever books you want to read. You set your own goals, and they have a little like blog post / YouTube video challenges you can do to win prizes, but it's really laid back. It's the first readathon I ever participated in. If you've never done it, I highly recommend it. The people who run it on the Bout of Books website are fantastic. The next one is Winteriedathon. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but it is hosted by Bookish Hamster from January 12th through the 18th, and this is just a wintry themed readathon. And she's really excited to host this. Her announcement video was absolutely to die for. The next one is the Off the Grid Readathon. This is a 3-day readathon taking place from January the 17th through the 19th. I think this is another one of those low-key readathons where you just kind of focus on reading and turning off technology. And it's perfect for those of you who don't want a very taxing readathon because it is only a 3-day event. And they do host it, I think, 4 times throughout the year. And this one is hosted by the Bionicbookworm. The next readathon I want to talk to you guys about is the 1,000-page readathon. This is hosted by What Victoria Reads, and I just stumbled across her channel, and she's, oh my gosh, she's such a hidden gem. Anyways, this is taking place from January 20th through February 2nd, which is about 2 weeks. And the overarching big goal is to try to read 1,000 pages in 2 weeks. But one of the things she stressed in her announcement video was that it's laid back and really any reading is good reading and you win by just participating. So it's a good one, I think, for first-time readathoners who are looking for something that's not necessarily in a week because maybe their weeks can be quite hectic, and so this gives you 2 weeks to accomplish things. Okay, and on to the month-long readathons. Hold on, because there's a lot of them. The first one is the Get Shit Done Readathon. I think this is the second time this one's going on. And this is from the entire month of January. This is done by Beautifully Bookish Bethany, Mara, Amanda, Leanne, if I pronounced that right, and Josh Shauna. And it's just about getting to all of the books that you've been meaning to get to. There are challenges, but you don't have to do the challenges. And it seems to be a good time if you're looking for a great start to the year. Another January all-month readathon is Rereadathon, and this is being hosted on Twitter by Ragged Books, Read by Dust, Literary Thrills, Luther J.K. Onzo, and KJ and her books. And this is about just rereading your favorite books. If you like teamed readathon challenges, this next one is probably for you. It's the boy band readathon. This version is the NSYNC versus Backstreet Boys. And it's hosted on the Reading Parental blog. And it's hosted by Lorryn, Chantal, Val, and Whitney. This next readathon is CancelAthon, which is all month of January again. And this is about cancel culture, or really the negative effects of cancel culture, which has been a huge, I would say, epidemic on Twitter. And it's really affected BookTube in a lot of ways. And so I think this is a pretty important readathon. This is hosted by A.G. MacDonald on his YouTube channel. If you guys haven't checked him out, he is an animated booktuber, which is different. He doesn't put his own face up. He animates all of his videos. I think it's fantastic what he does. His other co-hosts are Justin, Savvy, and Princess. Okay, all my Harry Potter lovers, they're doing another HouseCupAthon all month of January. It's hosted by Full-Time Reads and her co-host Ara, Gabby, and Liv. I have all of their channels linked down below, and you sign up for your house team, and you read to win points for your house, and whoever wins the house cup at the end is the one with the most points. Obviously, there are challenges. You don't necessarily have to do them because you do get points just for reading books. Another fun readathon, this is super creative, is VSCO Girls Readathon. This is the whole month of January. It's hosted by Read Books, Chantal, Hannah, and Catherine. And it's themed around VSCO Girls. They have challenges from scrunchies to hydro flask water bottles. I think it's relevant and it's fun and cute, and check it out. The next 3 are ones that start in January and in February. So the first one is Swiftathon from the 13th of January through February 13th. I think it's running like Taylor Swift's birthday. I'm not a huge T-Swift fan, but if you're a T-Swift fan, yeah, this readathon's for you. It's hosted by the Slytherin reader, Coco, Maya, and Charlotte. And all of the prompts are Taylor Swift, like, album-y themes. Another one is Backlist Bookathon. This is from January 15th through February 15th. I will link the announcement tweet. This is about getting to all the backlist books that you've been meaning to get to. If you're unfamiliar with the term backlist, there are many definitions, and you're kind of employed to use your own. Some people in the publishing industry, this is a book that is more than 6 months old. I tend to term it a book that's more than... So, for example, we're entering 2020, so a backlist book for me at the beginning of 2020 is a book published in 2018. But at the end of 2020, I will consider books in the first half of 2019, or just books that were published more than 12 months ago. Or a good way of looking at it is a book that came out in hardback and now is in paperback. That would be a backlist book. And the last one is another like singer-songwriter themed readathon, and this is Yonsei-athon, celebrating the lovely Queen Beyonce. This is from January 17th through February 17th. And I didn't see her post the challenges yet, or the prompts. But I will link her announcement blog post. This is hosted by Booking It with Anthea. I totally butchered that and I apologize. But if you're a Beyonce fan and you love reading, this is probably a great readathon to participate in. And I hope that you guys find a lovely readathon to participate in January. Like I said, if I miss any, please comment down the information below with links. Or you can send me a DM or a tweet on Twitter, and I will add it to the description or add it in a pinned comment or something like that, because I don't want to leave anybody out, but it's kind of hard to compile a list of all of the readathons. I do plan on doing these monthly, so if you know of February readathons, or if you're making a February readathon, try to get me that information by the 15th of February, so I'm not filming this video the day before the month begins. I would like to get it up, about a week before the month starts, so people can have more time to choose readathons. But if you come up with it afterwards, that's fine. Or in the middle of the month that it's in, maybe you come up with for example, for January, let's say you come up with one for the last week of January, but this video, is going live today. If you give me the information, I will add it to the description. I will add it in a pinned comment or some sort of way to let people know that your readathon exists. And yeah, I hope y'all have a wonderful start to 2020, and I will see y'all later. Bye, y'all.